Oh boy, oh man, oh boy, oh man. Minecraft 12. 11? Somewhere in that range. Man, I've been thinking about, okay, I've been watching, okay, how do I say this? I've been watching other people play Minecraft. Not a lot. Don't be like, oh, MC's a fanboy. I'm not there yet. If I am in the future, that's my own world that I have to encounter. But I've been thinking, I've been watching other people just a very little bit. Don't stop it. And thinking a lot about, am I, does it matter? Okay, that sounded deep, but it's not as deep as I want it to sound. Let's back up 10 steps. And let's start again. I like to have fun playing video games. And I also like to put on big events. Telethon, wow. And I like to stream, and I like to listen to music. I like a lot of things in my life. And I've been watching other people play Minecraft, and how Minecraft has changed, man. It's no longer like this, where I'm just sitting here playing Minecraft. Man, people got to do work. They got to build the biggest things. They got to build the fanciest things. They got to, you know, obviously there are some exceptions, but the people who were, you know, they just sat there and played games. Like almost everybody's changed, and like it's not a bad thing, and I know why people do it, and I respect it. Man, people got to pay their bills. People still do this for their job, and you know it's crazy that you know they've had to. The music too loud on my end. Turn down just a touch. Getting too emotional music, and I don't know. It's nuts though to look back at some of the people that I've seen in the past or people around now, and like, you know, people are like, you know, their Minecraft Let's Plays are, you know, creative outputs for stories and tales and friendships, and like people use Minecraft for so much. And I thought, you know, wow, that's really impressive because, you know, Minecraft truly is a game that's all about, you know, whatever you want to do it. You know, if you want to not build a dang thing that's live in a wood shack like I am right now, go for it, dude. But if you want to build, you know, the Taj Mahal, well, you better start mining up some resources or maybe enable creative mode. I see like the clickbait, and you know, and that's the easy thing to point to, and I think that's usually the lowest common denominator in terms of like what people can complain about. So I don't want to complain about that. People got to do. They got to make a livelihood. It's competitive. And so I'm glad that right now, at least when I'm playing Minecraft for these videos, I'm not doing it to be competitive. I'm just playing the game and talking. And luckily I have a few of you guys who like to watch. And if you like to watch, I appreciate you. And I encourage you to like just talk with me in the comments. I know I've not been great responding over the past couple days. I've been doing there, man. Tree hugger. Hippies in this forest. Oh, geez. He heard me. Like, I mean, even me, I'm still guilty of it. I still do the thing where I like, you know, I did that. You know, I mean, you know, the overreaction is what I do. An overreaction? I don't think it is. It's just a normal reaction. You know, I've been born by it, molded by it. You know, Let's Play world is crazy, and I love it so much. And I know what I'm sounding like. I sound like I'm making a complaint. I want to go on the record and say I'm not complaining. I'm just commenting on how interesting it is to me, someone who's been here and grew up with it. Like I was a fan of Proton John, fan of Nintendo Capri Sun, the Runaway Guys, and a lot of really old Let's Players. You know, played Mario. And other titles, you know, and I got into Minecraft pretty early and was fans of people like CoStar, and I'm still a fan of CoStar. I love watching his streams from time to time. I'm the biggest lurker in his stream, you know, and it's just cool to me that people are still out there doing stuff, and it's been interesting to see how YouTube has changed and Twitch has changed, where some people like do things up big. People put like hours into like a single 10-minute video, hours and hours and hours of post-production work, planning, pre-building in the case of Minecraft. I'm gonna go home. It's scary out. And it's insane to see that happen while, you know, me, I'm just like, man, I just need 20 minutes. If you didn't notice, I haven't put up a dang episode in a while because I haven't had 20 dang minutes. My dang self to just talk about nothing. That sucks, man. Sucks. 20 up. Ah. Oh my God. He's so good. I don't know how to tame him, if you can tame him, but I'm just going to let him be. This is his forest. I'll even keep it dark for him. But, you know, crazy. It's crazy to me what people have to do now to be competitive in the Minecraft space and the Let's Play space in general. Like, do I think I could be a famous YouTuber streamer again? I mean, I argue I never really was. I had a lot of people watch me for stuff I did, but you know what? A lot of that was because of other people and groups I was involved in, and you know, I'm eternally grateful for them, and I love them with all my dang little heart. But it, you know, it makes you think. You know, I think I can still capture who I am, what I want to do. I don't know if you guys have if any of you watch my streams at all, but one thing I've done recently is I've started doing a new channel that I'm putting up all my streams on. It's just called Super MC Streams, like all my past streams. And I really actually like doing that because it chronicles my streams in a more production way. And it takes me time. It takes me time. Like putting those up is not just like, oh, hit a button, boop. I have to make a thumbnail and put in the metadata and sometimes wait for it to process. And if I was an idiot and played Fleetwood Mac during my stream, which I do often because Stevie Nicks can just take my soul away. You know, if those type of things happen, and you gotta edit that out. Hey! I have the high ground, skeleton. Okay, I don't have the high ground. Dude, it's like UHC. Ugh. That's why I never like won UHC. I did once, didn't I? Twice? And always in teams, right? I don't know. Oh, geez. What was I talking about? Fleetwood Mac. Oh yeah, no, I like doing my putting my streams up because it feels like when I look back at what I did in the olden days, it's a question of was what I did worth chronicling? And I think yes, of course. I don't want to get all emotional on you. I think what I did was amazing and fun, and you know, people have such deep memories of like, you know, Orange Wool, especially. I think that was probably my favorite out of all the Minecraft I did. I loved my friend Milby, and I still do. He's such a good guy. But I just think about, you know, every time I take a moment like this where I'm starting to do different things, like upload my streams, I think, is this the thing that will make me very loud under me to recapture what I feel like I've had in the old days? Is he really coming for me? Oh no, he's gonna die. You better run, dude. Invaded my territory. I'm gonna go tame this wolf. Wolf is sick, man. Rocking, man. You better run. Hey, dude. You rock. Your name is Darkmas, or Dark for short. Come on into my house. Let me show you my friends. All right, or not, dude. What a rebel. Oh, there he is. Come on down. You are the next contestant on You Are a Wolf. Oh, he's got an email. Why is it always happening I get emails in the middle of episodes? I'll be sitting here all day and trying to do work, and nothing happens. All right, so we got Gregory, Juniper, Ericton, Smoopleton, and Darkmas. It's like Christmas. Sick. Good email. I had to check the email. I'm so curious. Well, I was talking about this on Twitter the other day. Back when I, when I was like 16, 17, around the days of like earliest Minecraft stuff, the earliest Zeldathons that I was doing, I was really like, how do I put it into words? I loved being at my computer. I loved with all my heart every moment I got to be at my computer and just hang out and do stuff and, talk online and work on stuff. Man, it was so cool. But at the same time, I don't know if that was a healthy way to live. And here I am now, 26, like almost a dang decade later, and I've started to realize that a lot of times when I'm sitting here at my computer for like more than 2 hours, I'm just driven batty, honestly. I'm like, this is awful. I can't wait to get out of this chair and like go do something else. Like I'm not saying that I'm not like, I'm a perfect boy who like lives in nature now. In fact, very the opposite. But I don't know. I like to sit in my common room and either watch television or draw or think about things and write down stuff on paper. Sometimes it's just sit on my phone and read Twitter, which I know isn't much different than getting away from the computer. But it really is to me a little bit that like, I don't like sitting here at this station, this battle station like I used to. I used to feel like I needed to be here and in control and, constantly working towards something. And I guess this relates back to like the original, thing I was talking about, where I don't feel the need anymore to like just push myself to the limits. I'm not saying that I didn't enjoy it. In fact, that's exactly what I'm saying. I enjoyed it back in the day. Nowadays, I'm older and like, if I don't have to be at my computer, it's rare that I'm like, I will voluntarily just sit here and like do nothing. Like I talk to friends sometimes, but usually when I talk to friends, we're either actively like watching or playing something together, or alternatively, I'm working while we're talking. I don't sit on my computer for social times like I used to. I used to like sit on Mumble servers for hours, man. It was so much fun, and I loved it, and maybe you guys can relate to this. Tell me about it. But nowadays, I don't see as much desire or drive. Like obviously I'm married now, and so I have that going for me, and I have friendships in real life. But I don't, I'm planning. You want to know what an adult is being like? What being an adult is like? Let me break this down for you, real simple. I really want to hang out with friends and play some board games. And there's also a local escape room that's adding a new room soon. And I'm really hyped for that. But it's not like I no longer have the spontaneity that I used to, where it's just like, okay, let's just do it. I've planned out that in 2 weeks, after 2 weekends after I get home from TwitchCon, is when we're going to try to have a board game night. And like the fact that I'm playing that out so far in advance is just, I don't know. It's not crazy. It's very sensical. It's a very logical thing to do. I hate cutting down these type of trees. I'll get a flint and steel and destroy it later, I guess. But I don't know. I'm a gosh dang adult, and I'm planning my next social interaction nearly a month in advance. Like, God. I mean, I've never been like the type of guy to go like to a bar randomly and just be like, oh, let's go have a social occasion. I was actually talking to my husband, Arctic. We've been talking about talks about how I should get out of the house more often, and you know, he's like, I don't mean like go bar hopping, I don't mean like any of that. I mean like, you know, some days you should just, you know, like, you know, even once every 2 weeks or month, like just have a day where you go and do, you know, your usual work that I do, you know, at a Starbucks or a Panera or something, you know, get out and just like be in the presence of other people. And I understand that. I'm very much a homebody, and you know, my counterpoint was, man, thing is with my job, I go out and do events like Mario Masters. When I went out to Vegas, you know, that was like a solid 5 days of being around like 25 other people who were all very loud, very excited, very passionate about what they do, and all relevant to my interests. And I had friendly discussions, I had business discussions, and it was so powerful. I didn't really want to. When I came home, I was socially exhausted. I'm an introvert. I was like, I don't want to go into a Starbucks, and you know, so obviously me and Ark have been talking about it. It's like, well, is there a way for me to get like that healthy type of social interaction without also like exhausting me? Because like he's right that I don't really do stuff other than, you know, sit at home when I'm not doing an event. He asked me a question. He's like, do you remember what the last time you went out and did something with strangers, like you interacted with a stranger outside of a work trip? I thought about it, and I was like, I don't. I really don't. Like obviously, like, you know, we weren't counting like grocery stores, but I mean, like, you know, if you're walking down the street and you say, hey, nice shoes. I don't want to do that, honestly. But you know, you get me. You're picking up my point. I don't know how to get into that. All I know is I've been whacking wood here for like this entire 16 minutes, and I hope you guys have enjoyed. Apparently you guys have, because we have some people hanging around, and I appreciate that. Being able to chill out and relax and talk, it's always nice. I was doing like a vlog series on the channel here before I started playing Minecraft, and now this is basically the vlog series. Except I am doing something. I'll finish off this third stack, and that should be enough wood to complete the house, or at least the walls. What about the doors? Nah, they're okay then. Huh! Classic rock humor. A lot going on in the news, and I don't want to talk about it. I just think it's a crazy world we live in. That's another adult thing I did today. I tuned into the news to hear Nancy Pelosi speak about how they're going to start trying to do impeachment on President Trump. And no matter your opinion on it, you know, it's going to be a kooky ride, and sure as heck are going to hear a lot about it, even if you don't want to. Because I don't care who you are. If you follow, like, you know, your friends on Twitter or whatever, this street sucks. You're like, okay, cool. I only follow my friends here on Twitter. I'm not going to hear any politics or anything. I don't want to be associated with that, and I get that. I tend to try to disconnect from that too. I keep the headlines in view. I don't dive in too deep. But you're going to hear about it. I don't care who you follow. It's one of those things where it's like, I have all my followers, and none of us are really politically charged in any direction. It's very nice. People talk about this. It'll show up on your timeline, and you know, I mean, it's good. You should be involved. Like, and then this goes out for my friends outside the U.S. as well. You know, there's always a lot going on in the world of politics anywhere in the world, and it's important to keep yourself involved in it. I think that it's easy to become complacent and just, you know, be like, well, politics, they suck. Dun dun, and then you smile and wave at the camera. And I think that's fine. Like, I'm not saying everybody should be out there debating, or please don't fill my timeline with opinions. I don't need it. If you have an opinion, please form an opinion. That's how democracy works. People forming opinions and improving upon them and talking about them. I don't need to hear it. Like I said, you know, do your own due diligence. You know, there's voting coming up. Like voting day or register to vote day. I think everybody should vote. You know, people. I've heard like the questions like, should you vote if you don't actually know anything about? This is a very spooky dog. Very spooky. Wet dog. Wet dog. Dude, greedy dog. Everybody say hello to Metal. Metal chin. Metal chin. Like not chin, like as in what you have in your face, but like TIAN. Metal chin. Let me see if I can help him. It's short for Metal Ninja Wolf. We'll bring him home. And we'll actually no, here. We'll have him come sit here. Come sit here. Down from there. Come here. And sit. Good dog. Cool. Let's finish up these walls. Oh, actually, I should probably wrap up this episode. It's gone on too long. Yeah. I'll keep working on this. See you guys in a moment. Or in a day. I don't know.